Good evening. I'm Patty Vickman, the superintendent here at Southern Door, and I'd like to welcome you to this wonderful facility, which was built by our community to celebrate all of the accomplishments of our youth and also to provide an opportunity for our community to enjoy special programs. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about a special program called LEAP. LEAP stands for Learning to Empower and Appreciate Others. It was inspired by Terry Lundahl and Dorothy Scott, along with sponsorship from the Door County Medical Center's Youth and Mental Health Awareness Project. It began almost 7 years ago with us bringing together youth from all of the high schools in Door County, bringing these students together to look at social justice issues that were pertinent to their lives. As a result, the students come together, they think about how they can solve the social justice issue, and then use their creative talents in word, music, art, dance, to bring together a solution that they can share with not only their peers, but also with the audiences who come to view their performance. Over the years, not only have their peers learned valuable lessons, but we too, as adults, have been educated by these young people. One of the things that we've dealt with in the pandemic is not being able to gather to celebrate in this wonderful auditorium. So this year, we decided to invite back our alumni, the students who have been part of LEAP over the years, and ask them to share their experiences, not only for themselves, but also what their peers have experienced with the current pandemic. You are going to be amazed at what you see. You will see original artwork, music, dance, all put together to tell their personal stories of how they have dealt with the pandemic. I hope as we bring this pandemic to a close and we look at what the past year has created for us, that we are able to celebrate the new beginnings that will take us forward and learn how we can cope with the challenges that may still come into our lives. Sit back and enjoy the passion, the dedication, the commitment, the talent, and the hope that these young people bring in their stories to you tonight.
Hi friends, my name is Isaiah Spetz, and you're about to watch a music video that I've been working on for a few months. This song is really important to me. It has followed me into some very dark places, tapped me on the shoulder, and invited me back to the fire. And it reminded me that even in your darkest, most faithless hour, there's always someone who loves you dearly, even though that downward spiral doesn't want you to remember that. Right now, for many reasons, it might be hard to find hope, and I hope that this song helps you search for the joy within your heart and helps you find your song in whatever field that makes you sing. Enjoy.
Come by the fire, come rest your head. My love, I see you're growing tired, so set the bad day by the bed and rest a while. Your eyes can close, you don't have to do a thing but listen to me sing. I know you miss the world, the one you knew, the one where everything made sense, because you didn't know the truth. That's how it works, till the bottom drops out and you learn we're all just hunters seeking solid ground. Don't stop trying to find me here amidst the chaos, though I know it's blind and there's a way out. Say give up on love now, no fear. Don't you turn like Orpheus, just stay here. Hold me in the dark, and when the day appears, we'll say we did not give up on love today. I'll show you good, restore your faith. I'll somehow try and take the meaning of the poison in this place. Convince you, love, don't breathe it in. You were written in the stars that we're swimming in, and it has no name, no guarantee. It's just the promise of a day I know that some may never see, but that's enough. When the bottom drops out, I hope my love was someone else's solid ground. Don't stop trying to find me here amidst the chaos, though I know it's blind and there's a way out. Say out loud, we will not give up on love now, no fear. Don't you turn like Orpheus, just stay here. Hold me in the dark, and when the day appears, we'll say we did not give up on love today. We'll say we did not give up on love today.
Hi, I'm Josie Morkin, and I am a Leap the Human Kindness Project alumni. I'm currently a sophomore studying at Columbia University, but I've spent the whole year at home in Sturgeon Bay. I know a lot of people have felt isolated during the pandemic, but one way that has kept me feeling connected is through sharing music either virtually or in a socially distanced manner. So I'm excited to share this with you today. Here is Unaware by Alan Stone. Every day the deficit grows. You spend more than you own. Papa always said to me, keep a close eye on your authority, 'cause you say that you care. I was unaware. You say that you care. I was unaware. All you do is push, pull, tear. Can't stretch it any farther. Push, pull, tear. Every day the taxes increase. Is this our land or is this our lease? Papa Papa says, home, it's the land of the free. As he broke his back trying to make ends meet. You say that you care. I was unaware. You say that you care. I was unaware. All you do is push, pull, tear. We can't stretch it any farther. Push, pull, tear. You say that you care. I was unaware. You say that you care. I was unaware.
My name is Sophia Friedenfels. I am a Leap the Human Kindness alumni student. COVID-19 has had a big impact on my life. Because of COVID, I had to cancel plans to work abroad in Australia for a year. Some things that I've been doing to help my mental health have been hiking, pet sitting and dog walking, taking photos of nature and wildlife, talking to and spending time with my friends, and doing my makeup or other forms of art. It's important to take care of your mental health by being active and creative during these hard times.
Stop what you're doing, leave it all be, abandon the schools, empty the streets. State of emergency, what does it mean? COVID-19. Day 1 of quarantine, I can finally sleep in. I don't have to be showing up to work again. I can take my time getting ready today. Everything is going to go my way. It's not so bad at first sitting at home all day, although I start to slowly notice I'm not okay. Scrolling through Instagram for hours on end, I sometimes come across a funny trend, but everything I see on my Instagram feed is news about COVID-19. At first, I feared death from this virus, but a year later, it will surprise us. Many people now face health issues, and years from now, it continues. Not only are people dying every day, there are now health issues underway. I've lost count of the days I've been inside my house. My brain is a haze, and my thoughts are going rouse. I haven't hugged my friends in too many weeks. Instead, I've been getting too much sleep. Every day I wonder when this pandemic will end. Then I realize this is an event we can't comprehend. I have to wake up. This has to be a dream. This cannot be reality. I'm not doing my best. I'm losing my gleam. I wish I could just go to sleep. Stop. Don't panic. Think for a minute. Take deep breaths. Don't be dramatic. Tune into your spirit, let go of the stress. I've noticed the only way to feel better whenever I'm stressing out is to put on my boots, grab a jacket. No matter the day and the weather, get up and leave my house and start a new habit. I grab some coffee and take a drive, put my windows down and feel alive. I go outside and take a picture of something cool I see in nature. I've taken my friend's dog for a walk, or sometimes I hit up an old friend and talk. Whatever I do with my time during this pandemic, I try my best to be calm and not to panic. Sometimes I hit roadblocks along the way, but I've survived every single day. I've been doing my best to take care of myself. Have you done your best to take care of yourself?
Hello, I am Mariah and I am a LEAP alumni. I live in Roanoke, Virginia, and I am an RN. I have worked during the COVID pandemic in both ER and ICU, so I've tried to include some advocacy for secondary trauma and other things that you'll see in my video. Obviously, I couldn't include any actual footage of me doing my job caring for patients for HIPAA legal reasons. For the rest, I think you just have to watch the video. It'll explain it better than I can.
I said, God, I do not understand this world. Everything is dying and broken. Why do I see nothing but suffering?
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis more born than mine to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arm against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come? That undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty! An action how like an angel, an apprehension how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Mandalite's not me. In my father's house there are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and bring you, so that where I am, you may be. The light of this momentary affliction is preparing us for an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For I consider that our present sufferings are worth nothing compared with the glory that will be revealed to us. I am not covetous for gold. It yearns me not if men my garments wear. Such outward things dwell not in my desires. This day is called the Feast of St. Crispian, and he who outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. And he who outlives this day and sees old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds had I on Crispin's day. Old men forget. All will be forgot. But he'll remember what deeds he did that day. And then shall our names be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. And this story shall the good man teach his son. And Crispin shall ne'er go by from this day till the ending of the world, that we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his sweat and blood with me will be my brother. Spoke of things I did not understand. Things too wonderful for me, although I had no right to ask. My God knelt and answered me.
Hello, I'm Cole Malian. I'm a LEAP alumni. I am currently residing in Stevens Point, learning how to be an adult. And I'm very excited because this is the first time I've sang a full-length song for public view, which was extremely crazy and extremely stressful, but extremely rewarding, getting out of my comfort zone. And yeah, I have a little video prepared for you guys, and enjoy. Must have been forces put me on them wild courses. Know so many poses that I've been in, but the main closet a heart gives me tonight. I cannot really post this. I feel the signs. I worry about rain, and I worry about lightning, but I watch them all till the light of the morning, mocking the slow, sung low in the highlands, where the days have no number. If it harms me, it'll harm me, it'll harm me, I'll let it in. Only your motive, out to be a lead in life, to comfort your opponents, deem it to strive. A word about nonsense, it ain't gonna buy the groceries, or middle out locust, or way to fight. I worry about shame, and I worry about the worn path, and I wandered off just to come back home, turning the walls, hold high in the lowlands, where the days have no number. If it harms me, it'll harm me, it'll harm me, I'll let it in. So I can depose this, partial to the beating minds. Suppose you cannot hold this, how I've been. The river don't know it, to climb out and heat a light, to slow among roses or stay behind. I've been to that grove when no matter what the source is, and I wondered, oh, how long I'd last, the sore and the cold, all bent on a canyon, 'cause the days have no numbers. Well, it harms me, it'll harm me, it'll harm me, I'll let it in.
Hi, my name is Sierra Sargent, and I am a LEAP alumni. I am a senior at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point studying instrumental and general music education, and right now I'm actually student teaching at a school in Almond, Wisconsin. This last year has been interesting, to say the least. This time last year, when we first went into quarantine, was a very scary, secluded time, and I felt very alone. We were still learning how to use all these virtual platforms to connect with friends, and so it was very rare for me to get a chance to actually connect with friends. Since then, we being my friends and I, have been able to come up with games and fun activities in ways that we can still connect like we normally would, but over virtual platforms. And the same holds true for my family. And that's why it's important to take these small moments that might seem scary and turn them into something fun and beneficial to our mental health. And that's why I'd like to share this flute solo that I've composed in reflection of the last year with you all.
Hi, my name is Marley Gigstad, and I hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy. I chose to sing the song Cough Syrup by Young the Giant because it really resonates with my feelings and thoughts during this pandemic. I really wanted to focus on staying positive during such a tough time, and I really wanted to be able to try to focus on what I could do to keep myself sane. And so I really focused on spending time with my loved ones, eating delicious food, being out in nature, cuddling animals and, just really focusing on what matters to me and spreading kindness and love whenever I could to really try to keep myself uplifted. Life's too short to even care at all. Oh, whoa. I'm losing my mind, losing control. These fishes in the sea, they're staring at me. Whoa, oh, whoa. A wet world aches for the beat of the drum. Whoa. If I could find a way to see the straight, I'd run away to some fortune that I should have found by now. I'm waiting for this cough syrup to calm down, calm down. Life's too short to even care at all. Oh, whoa. I'm coming up now out of the blue. Whoa. These zombies in the park, they're looking for my heart. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. A dark world aches for the splash of the sun. Oh. If I could find a way to see the straight, I'd run away to some fortune that I should have found by now. So I run to the things they say could restore me, restore life the way it should be. I'm waiting for this cough syrup to calm down. Life's too short to even care at all. I'm losing my mind, losing control. If I could find a way to see the straight, I'd run away to some fortune that I should have found by now. So I run to the things they say could restore me, restore life the way it should be. I'm waiting for this cough syrup to calm down. One more spoon of cough syrup now. Whoa. One more spoon of cough syrup now. Whoa.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Fiscus. I'm currently majoring in civil engineering with a minor in business at Worcester Polytechnic Institute in Massachusetts. When the pandemic first hit, it didn't directly affect me until around mid-March. At that point, school was canceled and no longer in person, and all extracurriculars were put on hold. To put this into perspective, I was in 22 extracurriculars, and I was holding an office position in most of them. Going from seeing everyone all day, every day, and being in all the clubs and always being active, to all of a sudden having empty days where I have one online class and I talk to no one but my family members was extremely difficult. Looking back, I would like to think of myself as a caterpillar because I have changed and I'm not the same person that went through that isolation experience. Looking forward, I know that things getting better are not just the end of the pandemic, but also the mindset that each and every person takes away from this experience. The song in my performance is called Better Days, because good days give happiness, bad days give experience, the worst days give lessons, and the best days, they always outnumber the worst.
Oh, I know that there'll be better days. Oh, that such about to come my way. May we never ever shed another tear for today. 'Cause oh, I know that there'll be better days. Waking up in California, but these clouds, they won't go away. Every day is like another storm, yeah. I'm just trying not to go insane. And the city's shining so bright, so many dark nights, so many dark days. But anytime I feel the paranoia, I close my eyes and I pray. Oh, I know that there'll be better days. Oh, that such about to come my way. May we never ever shed another tear for today. 'Cause oh, I know that there'll be better days. Been waking up to a new year, got the past million miles away. I'm waking up with a new fear, but I know it'll wash away. Whatever you do, don't worry about me, I'm thinking about you, don't worry about us. 'Cause in the morning everything could change, yeah, and time will tell you it does. Oh, I know that there'll be better days. Oh, that's such about to come my way. May we never ever shed another tear for today. 'Cause oh, I know that there'll be better days. Better days. Better days. Better days. Better days. May we never ever shed another tear for today. 'Cause oh, I know that there'll be better days. May we never ever shed another tear for today. 'Cause oh, I know that there'll be better days.
Hello, my name is Jackson, and joining me is my partner Jaden. COVID-19 has impacted us all greatly, and for both Jaden and I, who struggle with mental illness, it's been tough, not only due to the virus, but for people such as ourselves who face these issues. Being stuck alone inside can be just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, as the virus or something similar. I'm not saying quarantine wasn't necessary, because it 100% is and was necessary. But some of us weren't quite ready to handle it. Here's our story. It was a decent break from work, long but enjoyable. A week or two turned into a month, then a few months, then it was gone.
It all started as a joke. We got 2 weeks off of school, like, what a nice break, right? No one knew how bad it would soon get. Then people started to die. State by state, there were shutdowns with very little warning. People lost loved ones, and everyone had to fight for their physical and mental health.
I was a bit worried about my family and friends, but I knew they were smart and would take care of themselves. I wasn't sure about everyone, though. Some of our neighbors chose to be weak and ignore the warnings and the dangers of infecting others. They seem like strangers now.
Isolation. Not only were people physically getting sick, but depression and panic plagued every household.
I'd been alone before, but this was maddening. The fact that I knew that tomorrow I was just going to have another day of absolutely nothing made me freak out. I was too stressed, too alone, and too bored.
Once summer was over, all hell broke loose. I was hospitalized for attempts on my life and safety. I couldn't take the mental agony anymore. 3 hospitalizations in just 6 months, telling myself maybe it would get better this time, or this one, or this one.
I couldn't stop panicking. I was stuck, not just physically but mentally, as was everyone else I knew. It was getting impossible to exist like this. I was getting on with my life. I was carving a path for myself, and it all just stopped. Without warning, stopped.
A crippling diagnosis in October. Some doctors don't even understand it or want to treat it. I was devastated. A label slapped on me for the rest of my life. I lost who I was, and I saw my friends fade away from who they were too.
I've faced extreme hardships before. And when I had in the past, I got angry. And I lashed out. And I began to do that again to people I care about, who I never thought I would act like that towards. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop ruminating, lashing out at myself, at my boyfriend, at friends. It was awful.
2020 was the worst year of my life, and I know I'm not the only one in saying that. We have to take this time to care for our mental health, or it will be too late to recover back to our old selves. While I believe that giving up was the answer a few months ago, I now know my story isn't over. If I give up, my disorder wins.
I knew I needed help. I knew if I continued down that path of anger, that both me and everything I've worked for would be done. So I checked myself into an outpatient therapy program for 6 hours a day for months. It's been 7 weeks of therapy. It's going well, and I'm beginning to feel like myself again. I've got a long way to go, though. The last year has been a whole blur of intense emotions, and a month or two isn't going to undo that. But as long as I keep pushing myself, I know I can get back to where I was, and I can change these unhealthy behaviors into healthy ones. I'm not going to give up on myself, even when I really want to, and I hope you don't either. That's just an inkling of how we have been affected by COVID. I'm sure there are people out there that you know who have been affected in similar ways. Please check in on them and check in on yourself.
Hi, my name is Rachel Fogstead, and I am a proud LEAP alumni. I was in LEAP all 4 years of my high school experience, and I would say that LEAP was a great creative outlet for me during that time, and being asked to do this project again, I was honored, and it just reminded me that a creative outlet is so important in a time of great stress, which of course we're in right now. So on with my iPhone 7, I made the following video. I hope you enjoy, and always remember to be kind. Bye. What is this for again? Oh, your notebook. Oh, your project on the coronavirus. You know, I knew I was gonna have to do this eventually. So I'm just answering the questions here. Okay. What do you remember? I remember seeing COVID spreading through China. Scientists were scrambling for answers. It spread so quickly I knew it was only a matter of time before it hit home. People were excited for an extra long spring break. It was naive to believe it would end there. Even with my mental health already being at its all-time low, I still held on to hope. When did you know everything was going to change? I knew when coronavirus was officially declared a national emergency. I FaceTimed my friends more than ever to remind myself that they were still there. I went on walks to help focus and clear my mind to no avail. All I did was worry. I knew when people's social lives were more important than their neighbors, that masks were too much to handle. Death tolls are rising, and I didn't think it could get much worse. But then summer came. Tensions were rising and patience was declining. You could say that the Black community was hurting more than ever, but in reality, people were finally just starting to listen. Their voices were finally being heard. U.S. was number 1 in coronavirus deaths, and the nation was even more divided. I began to think things would never get better. I felt hopeless, lost, scared, and completely emotionally drained. I can admit quarantine wasn't all bad. I had a lot of me time. Time to discover new things about myself and what I love to do. To try and find some self-love, and to learn how to be a better ally and accomplice. We definitely had to learn how to deal with a new normal, while still mourning the losses of friends, families, and neighbors. What do you want people to take away from your COVID and quarantine experience? I think people should learn to not take time for granted, made a great cookie, especially when it comes to the people they care about. To take time for themselves and for others. And to always be kind. And you know what? Let's not do this again. We've learned from our mistakes, right? Like, we don't need to do this again. Okay, I'm done.
Hi, my name is Jadeci Teska, and I'm a LEAP alumni. And COVID-19 affected me directly. Back in October, I actually tested positive and had to isolate for 10 days. And while I was in isolation, I wrote this song, Doctor. And it was all about the effect of COVID-19 on my mental health as well as my physical health. And it also kind of serves as a warning for everyone who wasn't taking it seriously.
Someone call the doctor. Because it's the same air we breathe. Someone call the doctor. Because I'm too scared to leave. Lock your doors, shut it down. Be careful who you're around. Because the virus doesn't know your name. If you come from money or if you're poor, the virus will be at your door. And the virus doesn't play your games. Someone call the doctor. I just don't feel okay. Someone call the doctor. Because our lives will never be
as we move through the seasons? Will we find ourselves in song? Will the time be kind to us? Or will it just push us along? Will the time be kind to us? 'Cause we all need something to believe in. I say, why not believe in yourself? Well, it's easy if you try it. Oh, my friend, just believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. 'Cause you might captivate that audience. You might leave them wanting more. Well, you might have been born with an old soul, and like a lion it still roars. Well, you might be a singer getting lost in song. Or you might be a dancer, just letting your body move. Or maybe you're a painter, oh, just creating a mood. Or you might be a lover with so much love to give. Now you might be a lover getting lost in love. And I wish I was your lover getting lost in your love. But alas, if you find me, you'll find me trapped inside the song. Trying only to free myself, but something always goes wrong. But I know if I could get my arms around you, my love would never do you wrong. Oh, my love. 'Cause if I was your lover, I'd be so lost in your love. And if I was your lover, I'd be only lost in your. 'Cause we all need something to believe know that's where all the magic is. Oh, and I can never get enough. 'Cause if I was your lover, if I was your lover, now I'd be so lost inside your